Praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Achapadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, rule and teach well. Peace of salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. All right, so I don't know what I'm gonna name this lesson, but it's gonna be on being overzealous, over righteous, over wise, over knowledgeable, all of that shit. Real talk. All right. You know me, I usually do, news updates, but when I do a lesson, it's based on character building at times. You know what I'm saying? So this is a character type building lesson that applies to all or whoever it may needs to apply to. Okay. Um, shit. My name means zealous. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into Ecclesiastes 7:16. It says, "Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Thyself." So I know we all get the sometimes we get a pep talk, or we pep talk ourselves in the spirit. Man, you got to have that same fire as when you first came in. Which of course, there's truth to that, because you want to stay on fire in this thing. You got to keep going. Okay, you got to keep trimming the lamp, getting more oil, so your fire can burn. And in a sense, yes, you want to have that same zeal that you did when you're in the truth. Now let's look at another spectrum of it. Remember that zeal that you had when you first got the truth. Do you think it's adequate on to how, or conducive on how you would be living life today? And the reason I'm saying that is I can give you personal testimony. When I first got this truth, I was like, this is all that, life, you know what I'm saying? Going crazy, telling everybody, doing everything, blase, blase, blah, right? That's what I was on. Do you think it's conducive, or, what can I say? The right, would it benefit you to be like that now? Especially now how society is. Absolutely not. So when you first got into that truth and you had that zeal, yes, you were telling people, but a lot of that zeal was targeted into reading. You see what I'm saying? And getting to know the knowledge. Of course, once you start coming around the camp, you learn how to move. That's when you start learning how to move. And that's when your experiences or wisdom starts to kick in. You know what I'm saying? And usually experience and wisdom ends up calming your ass down. Because then you start, oh shit. But there may be some individuals out there who may not been getting that type of wisdom or experiences and still are in that puppy-like zeal state of mind. Just full of fucking energy and don't know how to calm down and be regular. Okay? So let's reread this and start from the top. Be not righteous over much. Right. That holier than thou spirit. You know what I'm saying? That holier than thou spirit. Just being extra, you could say. It's just, we all know the acronym KISS, which Apostle Gabari loves to use. Just keep it simple. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? Be you, but with the morals of the Bible. The Lord made specific personalities. You don't always got to be all that extra, robotic ass Hebrew Israelite. Keep it a buck with you. Sometimes brothers want to kick it and watch Canelo beat the hell out of somebody and eat some chicken wings. I don't want to always, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, but it's just be regular, be chill. But at the same time, don't be so damn lax that, you're not getting the work that you need to be getting done in the truth. You're not reading, you're not studying, you're being too much of a nigga. Okay? You're being under righteous. Really, it's just being wicked. But really, being over righteous is wicked as well, because the scriptures say a false balance is an abomination to the Lord. It's disgusting. Okay? So be not over righteous much, neither make thyself over wise. You ever heard the term a wise guy? You know, shit, you say one thing and Mr. Wise Guy, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. All right, dude. All right. Sometimes a brother may just need somebody to talk to, an ear to listen. Maybe he needs to vent a little bit. But you want to sit here and be a wise guy. It throws the whole vibe off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, shit, I was a little sick. Or, oh, damn, man, I had tore my hamstring or some shit like that. Oh, well, you need to do this, that, and the third. And then I'm like, bro, can I just chill with you? You see what I'm saying? Instead of getting all this shit that you supposedly know, just be regular. Can we watch the fight? Can I watch Terrence Crawford beat the hell out of Errol Spence, please? Without you having to talk about, you know, the account of Gideon. Bro, fucking relax. It says, why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Now, this is when it says, why shouldest thou destroy thyself? This is where it starts affecting your life for being overwise. All right? And over righteous. Because that spirit, it comes in a spirit of being, the wise guy or being over knowledgeable, which I got the 1 Corinthians 8 pulled up. It comes from being just a know-it-all. Hey, all the bros that are in the camp with you, no. They're not stupid. We all know. So you don't have to be a know-it-all with people who fucking know what you know too. You see what I'm saying? Or you could just be regular. You could be regular. Don't get me wrong. Some brothers are on a higher spiritual sense than others. Some brothers are on a higher knowledgeable sense. But we all know that we all have some type of discernment in the spirit. So you don't have to be the one to always sit here and be like, well, I know. You need to relax. Just be regular, dude. Take a chill pill, like they say. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? So the over-righteous and the being the wise, now that's when it starts affecting your own personal life. Now you being over-righteous, now it flows into you being a lion in your household because you feel like your woman should wear a head wrap because the scriptures say a woman should cover. Your woman's in the world. Your woman's not in the truth. Okay? If she want to go buy some fucking leggings, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if she wants to wear the dress, whatever. You got to remember what the scriptures say also in Corinthians. If a woman that doesn't believe is with a, just loosely paraphrasing, if a woman that doesn't believe is with a man that does believe, that woman is sanctified by the man. The man, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You don't believe in shit. You're a woman. You're just supposed to be a help. Keep it real. Really, that's being wise. Really being wise. They don't even know what you believe in. If you already know that women aren't gonna believe, real talk. Most of women don't even believe. 95% of women don't even believe. That's just being real. And 95% of the time, it's your own wife. Okay? You can see bits of unbelief through your wife because it'd be a little petty shit that she get bent out of shape over. And it's like, oh shit, it's not even that deep. But what are you going to be like? Well, you gotta be... Yeah. No, relax. She want to go get her nails done, her hair done. Let her. Fuck it. Real shit. And then being over righteous and over wise, you'll start reading Paul's epistles, as in when he says, those that have a wife, be as though you didn't have one. So you might got a wife, you're at home, and now you out here fucking bitches on the regular, like you a bachelor, because you're a wise guy. Well, technically, he said, no, bro, because technically, Paul said he'd rather you not deal with women because they deter you from the truth. Okay, and this brings me to one of these words because I was saying it, zealous, showing great energy or enthusiasm in pursuit of a cause or objective. Now, reading the definition of zealous, it sounds like a very positive definition, which, don't get me wrong, it's a very positive definition. when it's in balance. Okay? However, zeal can tempt us to skip past the thinking and go straight to the doing, meaning you're not being logical. So I'm going to say that again. However, zeal can tempt us to skip and past thinking about things and going straight into doing things, being just a irrational beast. That sometimes being overzealous or over righteous or over wise can get you to move in that manner. Okay? You start being overly optimistic about shit when really you need to sit your dumb ass down and think for a second. Is this wise to conduct or to do? Should I seek counsel? But you want to be overzealous getting yourself in a situation that you just never had to be in if you would have just sat down and thought it out and actually be wise. Okay? And with that overzealous spirit, it can oftentimes find yourself deterring yourself from the brotherhood and deterring yourself from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Real talk. So 1 Corinthians 8:2. I'm just going to jump. No, 1. 8:1. It says, now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Let's deal with that, because that's what the scriptures just prove the point better than I can. Because I mentioned in the inception of this lesson, for you wise guys and know-it-alls, you're around wise guys and know-it-alls. So you being a wise guy and know-it-all, you come off as like here this guy go again. That's how you come off. But you're such a wise guy, you can't peep it. And you're so stuck in your ways, you can't peep it. Brothers be trying to put you on game, but you don't listen because you're a wise guy. Oh, I got it. Well, what they're said is not that right. Because you already have this premeditated assumption in your head of how things should and need to be going. And then next thing you know, we just looking at you while shit crumbling down around you. Because you're a wise guy. All right? It says, as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. We all have knowledge. All right? So don't try to play that role around bros like you just know more than everybody. When you probably really don't. And you ain't really, anyone who's a wise guy usually ain't really been through much. Because if you really are a wise individual, experience have brought you through certain things to make you shut the fuck up sometimes. It'll make you sit back and really analyze, like, damn, I really ain't got it like that. Some bros just ain't been through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Being real. All right? And not even, I'm saying it in multiple spectrums. Two spectrums. As in saying, you haven't been through much while being in the truth or in the camp, and you haven't just been through much in life in general because maybe you're a young buck. Like myself. I'm only like 32, going on 33. I haven't been through too much in life yet. You see what I'm saying? Compared to an individual who may be 45. You see what I'm saying? Got 10 years on me and shit. They've been through things. They've seen things. They know how things operate. And usually they're quiet or tired. When you see a wise guy, it's more than likely an individual who just came up on some knowledge. Okay? Real talk. It says, and I'm saying this because I've been there. I've had to be rebuked by bros. I had to be rebuked by life. And then you end up settling the hot fuck down. Real talk. You end up settling down. Like, okay, this is how it actually works. And then whenever a wise guy comes around, you're just like, you're just quiet. You're like, okay, just let him talk. All right, yeah, I got you. Okay, I understand. I'll listen to you more. Please. It says, knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth. And when you calm down, when you calm down and understand that you really ain't been through much, or you really ain't shit like you thought you was, you start to be more charitable. And you start to see things better. You start to see a better light. You start to understand your role and your position. You know, when you humble down. Humility is 24/7, man. It's all always ongoing. Verse 2, it says, if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing as yet he ought to know. Right. Because if you are a man who thinks you know stuff, that means, guess what? You're not a well-rounded individual, because you really don't know what you ought to know. You just have to be humble, sit back, and wait what's to come, because the Lord is going to... Matter of fact, I love pulling out this precept in Ecclesiasticus, the 31st chapter, I want to say. Because the Lord, he just puts things on your plate when he deems fit adequate for you. And a lot of overzealous individuals try to add on to the plate, and the Lord's just looking at them like, look at this gluttonous, greedy ass nigga. And then wondering why he just going through shit. No, it's you, man. Because you're putting too much on your plate, and you don't have the wisdom to deal with it. So let me try to find this real quick. Yeah, here we go. Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 31 and 16. It says, eat as it becometh a man those things which are set before thee. So I always take this, whatever the Lord puts on your plate and sets before you, don't be ungrateful, you thinking, oh, it's not enough, or it's too much. Eat what is set before you, because the Lord knows what's good for you. And sometimes bros will be like, oh, that's not enough. So they just go seeking and put more on their plate. Next thing you know, they're over full and regurgitating everything that they've intook. And really that regurgitation is the wisdom and the experience that they should be gaining. But they've ate too much knowledge and they think they know it all. But when the circumstance hits, you look like a hypocrite because you claimed you knew it. But when the circumstance hits, or the situation hits that you knew, you don't exercise it right, in the right manner. Now you look like a hypocrite, a know-it-all, an overwise, wise guy. Okay? It says, and devour not, lest thou be hated. Exactly. Eat with manners. Okay? Let's read verse 17. It says, leave off first for manners' sake, and be not unsatiable, lest thou offend. Right, meaning insatiable, unsatisfied, really. Okay? You need more. I want mine. Deal with what you have. Digest when you have eaten and not devoured. You ate it with proper manners. And then you let it digest. You sit on it. You wait. You go through the motions. And it fully sets into where the nutrients has dispersed throughout your body, and I'm speaking in a spiritual sense or in a metaphorical sense, okay? Then, when the Lord deems fit, he'll put back, to your neck more on your plate. That's when more, in a sense, that's when you get promoted in the spirit. You were a young disciple at first, now you get promoted to an officer, and then you wait until the next thing, but you have to go through your stuff, okay? And then, because you get to the next level, it's requirements, so the Lord puts more on your plate, and then you eat that and digest it, because you have to get the nutrients for the requirements at your new position. But some bros will think whatever's on their plate isn't enough, so they put more, so they're regurgitating it and not retaining the nutrients, and wonder why they're in the same fucking position and they've been in the camp for 3, 4, 5 years. Because you're a wise guy and you're overzealous and you're not being just regular. Just be normal. Just doing too much. Be normal. You're doing too much with yourself. You're doing too much with your household. You're doing too much with your kids. You're doing too much with your wife. You're doing too much with your job. You're doing too much. I don't want to get a job because I don't want to work for the white man. Bro, get a fucking job. You see what I'm saying? You're hurting yourself at the end of the day. The script, like it says in Ecclesiastes, why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Okay? Spirit just halted my mind there. So I'm going to end it right there. And I hope the message is clear. And this, like I said, I used to be like this. Ego driven. That's what it is. You're ego driven. You're not well-rounded, and you're not a perfect balance of zealousness, okay? Of showing zeal. Like I said in the beginning, my name means zealous. I'm zealous for the Most High. You know? So really, shit. This was me. And I'm still learning at the moment. But sometimes you got to sit back and actually listen. Listen. Okay? So that's all I had. Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Till the next time, I say shalom, and like always, repent, for Yahweh Shai is coming back sooner than what me and you believe. All right, shalom.